Dirt roads to rock crawling, two-buck chuck to screaming eagle, moonshine to 50-year-old single malt. We talk about it all here on Wheelin' Wine and Whiskey with your hosts, Jason and Chris.
Welcome to Wheelin' Wine and Whiskey, episode 107 here in Studio L with Chris on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
How you doing this Memorial Day, Chris?
Well, I'm doing great.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah.
I mean, this is great. What a weekend, huh?
Absolutely.
And you know why we're celebrating Memorial Day? It's not just for barbecuing.
It isn't?
No. Or drinking bourbon.
Drinking bourbon.
Or cooking hot dogs and
Bud Light.
burning burgers over an open grill flame. See?
A lot of Bud Lights being drunk.
But a lot of Bud Lights, I'm sure. A lot of Coors Lights. A lot of C minuses.
That's right.
But
Memorial Day has definitely a real purpose. It's not just about that.
It's honoring those who've died in the U.S. military, men and women.
That's correct.
And that is what this day is all about. And our hats off to and a full salute to all our military people out there giving all for us. And
the ones that gave all and the ones that are serving to this day.
Yes, absolutely. So happy Memorial Day, everybody. And hopefully everybody's having good, safe celebration.
I hope so.
And remembering why we are here today, celebrating Memorial Day.
That's right.
All right. Well, what are we going to talk about today, Chris? I got a bunch of scattered notes here.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of notes.
What are we drinking right now? Why don't we start with that?
Well, we're
starting off the week drinking. This is great.
Well, I've been drinking all weekend.
Oh, let's see. I got to catch up. Apparently,
you were up in the Tahoe area again, and I guess you made the journey down to Minden Meats.
I did. So had to stop in and see my buddy Kevin there at Minden Meats, but he took the weekend off, so good for him.
Oh, right on.
But they were hopping, so got a this roast beef and cheddar sandwich with an onion ring, barbecue sauce. Oh, it was damn good. And then, of course, they have like 30-something beers on tap. So, Mammoth. I love the Mammoth Double Nut Brown.
That's a good one.
So, nice brown ale. And so I had a glass of that with my Sando. And then, of course, had to, peruse the bourbon selection that he has in there. He has some pretty good stuff. We've talked about it before on the podcast. And, so I got some more Smoke Wagon. Had to reload on Smoke Wagon because that's kind of hard to get, and his pricing's really good.
Well, it's sad when you have to travel all the way to Nevada to find some exotic stuff.
Well, it's made in Las Vegas
at a reasonable price.
Yeah. Well, it just depends. It's around. You just got to look around. But I knew he had it, so I was like, okay, I gotta see. So I picked up this bottle here named Johnny Drum.
Yes, sir.
So it was intriguing to me. I'd never heard of it or seen it. It had a wax-dipped tip there, just tip. Just a tip with wax tips.
Cap.
Yeah, which, some wines do that and stuff, and that's usually an indicator of a high-end, because that process is intensive and expensive to do on a commercial setup.
Yeah, Maker's Mark does it too.
Yeah. So I said, hey, let's try it. It's $45. And so come to find out, this is like a little private label from Willet.
That's right.
Willet, which you made a Willet Manhattan last night, didn't you?
I made 2 Willet.
Oh, 2. Excuse me. All right. Hashtag Chris money.
They were good drinking.
So apparently Johnny Drum was a drummer boy in 1861.
Wow.
During the Confederate, the Civil War. And at the end of the war, legend has it that Johnny returned home to his native Kentucky, where he staked claim amongst beautiful spring, so spring water.
Right.
Not like King Quover Springs or anything.
No, huh?
And then Johnny learned the importance of finding a way to convert excessive corn crop into a profitable item rather than allowing it to go to waste. Good job, Johnny.
Well, he's my freaking hero.
Little Johnny is kicking ass here. So Johnny says, let's make whiskey. So
when
there
in
you
doubt,
go.
Drink it out.
So he made this exceptional whiskey. So there you go. It is hot. It's a $1.01.
Yep.
50.5 proof.
That's correct.
And it actually, I mean, tasting it definitely has some heat, but not like I would expect from a 101.
No, but it tails. You know, I mean, it hits kind of on the back of your palate, and it's big. It's a big bourbon. A lot of flavor.
Caramel on hot.
Oh yeah, no doubt, absolutely. Whew. I caught that. Well, it's more than catching it. It kind of hits you in the face.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's big, and it tails off. You know, it has a nice lingering, gentle heat to it. You know, in your throat. It's really good.
So I love the descriptions on Breaking Bourbon. Can I read this?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. On the palate.
On the palate.
Loads of sweet caramel and vanilla break first, saturating the senses with a notable intensity that hugs the tongue. It hugs the tongue, Chris.
Wow, I get that.
You like a good tongue hug, don't you? That's what I heard. You like a good tongue hug.
Everybody has their thing.
Okay, so then, burst of tobacco and leather follow. A touch of smoky char.
Leather-bound books?
No, it didn't say leather-bound books. Just a burst of leather.
There you go.
And tobacco. And a touch of smoky char along with hints of custard.
I did not
round things out. Really? The fusion of flavors on this palate is more rich than it is balanced, but it offers but what it offers is quite enjoyable. Wow. Good old tongue hug, huh?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I catch the little bit of smoke. I'm not catching the custard, but
yeah, and it lingers good, but it's not like over intense on the finish, which I'm liking, and the flavors are pretty damn good.
Well, again, on the finish, it lingers, which is kind of nice. It gives you that nice, comfortable feeling,
right?
And I
just like a comfort of a good warm tongue hold grab thing,
if you say so.
You got going on. Jesus,
wow!
So
freaking me out, man.
Rumor. Okay, so it's kind of elusive of where this is actually distilled. Rumors suggest that it's produced in the Heaven Hill Distillery there, which is also owned by Willett. So who knows? Very good, though. Check it out. It's Johnny Drum whiskey, private stock.
Good luck. Good luck, players.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I'm like, I got to try this. So, like I say, Kevin stocks up with some pretty cool and some rare bourbons, and I saw this. He wasn't there to talk about it, so I just, I'm like, okay, let's give it a shot. So I'm glad I did. In fact, I might go buy another bottle now next time I'm up there.
So, listeners, if you find yourself in the Minden-Gardnerville area, hit up Minden Meats and check out their selection of fine whiskeys.
And sandwiches and beers.
Absolutely. Hey, is our sticker still on the wall?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Yeah, I saw it there. I meant to take a picture of it. Damn it. But it is there. And it's cool because he did have this. This was another reason I knew it had to be good, because he has like 5 bourbons open for tasting.
Oh. That's right.
You can buy a taste, and I saw it up there, so I'm like, okay, he doesn't get crap, and it's all personal preference, but I saw it up there, and I'm like, okay, I got to give this a shot, and it's very good.
It's definitely a good drink.
So right below his bourbon shelf is our sticker, by the way. So
and it's a straight. This is a straight bourbon, in case you didn't mention that.
Yes, it's a bourbon, and remember. All whiskeys are bourbon. No, all bourbons are whiskeys. Not all whiskeys are bourbons.
That's correct.
Right? See?
Straight bourbon.
What makes it a bourbon, Chris?
Corn.
And?
Corn.
And?
I'm forgetting.
Oh, aged for 2 years in new American oak barrels, 51%.
I fail.
God. Don't you listen to the podcast, for God's sakes?
Looking for a new co-host?
Yeah. Must have buggy to wheel.
I'm not buying.
Speaking of that, I know somebody that just got a new buggy.
Yeah, so you showing me a picture. I guess hashtag James money.
Oh, Samurai James and Lady Samurai made a trek out to Texas.
Tejas,
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Oh my God.
How y'all doing?
I don't know. Do they do that? I think that's so urbanized there. I don't think they talk like that in Texas.
I know some people from Texas that got the twang.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, so, I was talking to James, and he goes, I'm thinking about making this trek out to get this buggy, Samurai buggy. I'm like, where is it now? Because it was for sale like 3 months ago.
Like Louisiana or something.
Yeah, exactly. And so
that's where they say, how y'all doing?
that's where they say, you sure got a pretty mouth.
Oh, watch out for the banjo music.
So James goes, hey, somebody else bought it, and it's in Texas now, and the price came down, and it looks like it's in the same condition. And I'm like, well, dude, it's a pretty cool setup. You know? It's got trailing arms, king coilovers, and it's built to wheel, man. This thing's a full-on buggy, and in samurai clothing. And so, anyways, they headed out after work on Friday.
Okay.
And hauled ass to
this weekend?
Yeah, Friday.
Holy shit.
And so headed out, and it's going to be about 3,000 miles round trip, he said.
Yeah, that's a poke.
So they drove out there, and
Thank God he had a Cummins.
Yeah, he did. It's his new Dodge, new to him.
That's what I'm saying.
Made it all the way out there.
The money, man.
Well, he's all in for this. Both of them, Lady Samurai 2 is all in for this 4-wheeling thing. So I think this summer we're going to see Rhonda driving one and James driving one. They're going to be both wheeling together.
Do they have a trailer big enough for both rigs?
I don't know. They're Samurais. You can probably park them sideways on there, right? Or you don't have to. I don't know.
Or just park one on the roof of the truck.
Yeah, right. Just like a side by side.
Or smart cars. Don't you? You have a smart car in the back of your truck when you tender to go to the Home Depot store.
So they basically did a 72-hour round trip.
Well, wow.
Hauled ass out there, picked it up, and hauling ass back. They just got back here shortly before we started this podcast.
Sweet.
Back home. So he's going to be like a kid on Christmas morning going through this thing and checking it out. So,
yeah, you mentioned something about carburetor.
Yeah, he's got a little leaky carb that he's got. There's always, you got to learn the rig. I mean, it's not like you open up the owner's manual and, okay, let me see what this button does.
Just send it.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to just send it. Hopefully he's out on the Rubicon this weekend with it. I'd love to see it firsthand.
Cool.
Let's see.
That'd be cool.
So anyways, that's pretty cool. What else do I have here? Speaking of Suzuki's, spoke with Amber Turner.
Oh yeah, Amber Turner. She went out to Utah.
Miss Suzuki. Yes, she was out there in the Delta Classic.
Car 468.
Yeah, it's a rock crawling competition. She's been doing this since 2017, and it actually the event started in 2007. So she's got some great history on this, and let's see if we can get a hold of her, huh?
You want to give it a ring-a-ding-ding?
Yeah, let's try it. Now that we got this fancy board here.
Oh, you connect.
Which button do I press? Oh, no, not that one. What about this one? No? Oh, my gosh.
All right.
Help me out here,
You're
Chris.
banned from the board.
Oh, here we go.
Holy shit, it works.
Good.
Hello, Amber. How you doing? You got Chris here, too.
Chris, good morning.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Great. How about you?
All right.
Great.
Well, you are live on the podcast, so what you say can and will be used against you in the 4-wheeling quarter law. So be advised of that. And we're drinking bourbon. What are you drinking right now?
Water.
Water? Fish fornicating that stuff.
I know, but it's good for you.
Is there anything in the water, like vodka or not?
No. All my vodka and all the whiskeys in the back of my truck, and I don't have a open back window. So.
There you go. That's good. That's good.
Right on.
Well, hey, we decided to phone a friend here to find out about your activities this weekend at the Delta Classic in Delta, Utah. Pretty cool event. You want to tell us how it started and what it's all about?
Yeah. So, I mean, take my story with a grain of salt because I wasn't there when it happened. But from what I understand, the origins of the Delta Rock Crawl are that in 2007, I believe, the Millard County Fairgrounds came to an old school rock crawler named Craig Stump and asked him to build a rock crawling course on their fairgrounds. So he came out and made a bunch of these shotcrete type courses, you know, the concrete, super grippy stuff.
That's like
and
crazy
all
road.
the
Yeah. Same thing at Hollister.
Yeah.
They did some of that at Hollister. Yeah. So it's cool.
Yeah, exactly. So it's super grippy and it's super fun to do rock crawling on. And so he built these obstacles and this course out, like fashioned after actual rock crawl formations out in the Southwest, out in the wild.
Okay.
So every year on Memorial Day, we have the Delta. Well, now it's called the Delta Classic Rock Crawl. And back when it started, it was called the Old School Rock Crawl because it was, the rules were old school rules, and that's how they were pointed. And it's always just been like a for fun kind of deal, and everyone that shows up is like family, and it's not super competitive. It's just a fun, chill, laid back weekend.
Oh, that's cool. And a big party.
Yeah, exactly. Huge parties back in the day.
Right
so
on.
in 2017, Craig Stump, I guess, wanted out of it, threw his hands up, decided not to do it anymore. So Lee Rock has been taking it over and putting it on instead.
Okay,
yeah.
So Rich Klein took it over.
Yep, Rich and Shelley.
Okay, right on. And his son, the Rich Klein Jr., is the one that runs Trail Hero, Chris.
That's
just
right.
To get Chris up to speed here.
Oh, I know the names.
Little Rich. Okay, so cool. So how did it go? Because I was kind of absent from Instagram, but when I do turn on Instagram, I instantly follow you and see what you're up to because you're always doing something fun. And I see your sister.
She posts way more than you do now.
Well, she does. She does. She always has.
Well, my mom posts more than I do.
And
so.
your mom's great. We should hire your mom as our
PR person.
Yeah, our PR person for Wheel and Wine and Whiskey. She'd love to do that.
Can we afford her?
I don't know if we could.
Can we just all go in on having my mom as all of our picture chiefs and PR people and all that stuff?
Yes,
she does it all. She's great.
She does. That would be awesome. Well, I was going to say we pay her in whiskey, but she doesn't drink, so we'd have to come up with another form of payment other than money because we don't have any money.
No, we don't. We really don't.
We can pair her with love. Cookies, yes.
Pair with love. Yes.
All you need is love.
Don't quit your day job, Chris. Okay, so anyways, I was looking on IG and I see this video of this, extended forklift lifting up your Samurai and dangling it in the air like a little toy.
What was?
What happened?
We got up to the last. Not a TV.
It wasn't a TV.
It was an oh shit.
It was a.
It was like God damn it. So that was our last course of the day, C-Ford, that night. And we got up to the very last bonus line. We were trying to get lined up to take the last bonus line, and I just kept getting hung up and timed out, and then got the crane over, tried to pull me backwards, and then I got hung up again. Literally, I was hung up on my rock slider on the very front driver's corner, and then I was hung up on my transfer case skid in the middle, and I was hung up on my bumper in the rear, all in the same spot. Like, literally, you could not even just shake the car.
You were turtled.
Yeah,
it
was like you're on jack stands.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You should have gotten out there and done a lube job.
I could have taken one of my wheels off. Jeez.
So we got the crane over there and got it all hooked up, and the dude lifted the whole Samurai up, and I was taking the video, and I was just watching like, this is actually really cool, and I'm really glad I got hung up.
Exactly. That was pretty cool.
What did you call it? The crane of shame?
Crane of shame.
The crane of shame. Oh, that was classic.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, it's a good way to test your welds on the roll cage there, so good job.
Exactly. So I know now that I've rolled it on the cage, and that was a pretty hard hit, and I was getting picked up by the cage. And my welder. Good.
Yes. Oh, that's great. So you finished fifth though, right? In Sportsman C?
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah. So it wasn't the finish I was hoping for, and it was my bad because I went into this whole weekend like super competitively, which was like dumb in a way you're not supposed to do. But in the end, I still had fun.
Good.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So another young lady was out there competing, I should say, with her dad, who I know Cody Wagner has adopted, and LaserNut sponsors them. Caitlin and her dad, Kevin, right?
Correct. And I never even got to talk to him. I just saw him on the podium, and I was like, dang, who is this chick?
Yeah, so they're up and coming. I follow them on the IG, and what is their IG? I've got it right here. It is Oh, Chris's computers are, this is slow here. It's crazy. So spell with a K, KRAZY_K_P.S. And that's Kevin and Caitlin that competition rock crawl. So it's super cool.
Yeah, and a little Cherokee.
And a chicory, yeah, shitbox.
Oh, funny story. Actually, one of the dudes competing in another Cherokee actually wrote that as the vehicle on the scorecard.
No, they didn't.
Really?
No, it was Dumpster.
Oh, Dumpster. Dumpster, XJ Dumpster.
That's freaking awesome.
It's so funny.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, we always have a couple of Cherokees out there during the year, and they're so big, and those horses are really made for bigger vehicles like that.
Oh,
so
they
I
are.
thought they were doing really, really well. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
God, you're saying they're so big. I mean, they seem kind of tiny to me still, but I mean, compared to a Samurai, I guess they're big.
Yeah, compared to a Samurai, exactly. That's my benchmark.
Yeah, there you go.
Tiny.
And then who took first? Ryan Maxfield and Nate?
Yeah, so looking at the final scores right now, first class in Unlimited was Ryan Maxfield and Nate Hurst. And first in Sportsman B, which is like a Legends class, modified class,
okay,
was Thomas Miser and his spotter Dave Black. Thomas just had a kid like a week ago.
And he's part of the Fab and Four group, the Rock Lizards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's his chassis.
Fab and 801.
The originator.
Yeah.
Yep, the Rock Lizard.
Yep, the Rock Lizard. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, he. I follow him on IG too, and yeah, he's got a cute little baby boy now. Girl. I'm sorry. My other friend just had this is great. So my other friend Jimmy had a boy here recently, and his name is Jack, and his last name is Duffly. So it's JD as his initials. I'm like, right on.
Wow.
Nice.
Those are great initials, JD.
Yeah.
All right, so back to rock crawling.
Yeah, so
that was quite the segue.
Oh, that happens here on the podcast. Amber knows.
I know we go in all different directions here. It's just fun.
It's
rabbit holes.
Yeah.
So, rock crawling.
Back to rock crawling. So, okay, yeah. So you're reading the. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Back to. Wow, this is one hell of a segue. So, like I was saying, first because the sportsman's class this time around was the biggest one we had. We had 16 vehicles show up and sign up for the Sportsman C, which is V-Rock's version of like a stock class.
Okay.
So they took the two, they basically took all the Sportsman C and split us into two groups. We had C and C+.
Oh, I see that.
I don't remember exactly what their stipulations for C or C+ were, but I know they took a couple of the teams that were doing really, really like exceptionally well in C and moved them up. So first place in Sportsman C+, again, was Ryan Maxfield and Nate Hurst.
Okay.
And then first in the class that I was put into, Sportsman C, I guess the smaller rig, was Caitlin and her dad, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yep. And then down at the bottom, we got the UTV class. We had rock crawling UTVs, and there were only two of them that entered. So it was Rob Flandro took first. I don't know if you know Captain Rob back in the day.
I don't.
He used to have a Jimmy's car that was all lime green with black zebra stripes, and he had a mohawk on it.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah,
I remember
so if you
that.
recognize that rig. That's Captain Rob. He's been a part of Delta forever.
Oh, how fun!
So he was out there in his little RZR 800, I think, rock crawling it, and then we also had, BB White, BB and Rex White.
Yes.
They were out there too.
No way.
Yeah, they were out there rock crawling their UTV, and it was like a funny because I walk up to register and I see their two dogs, and I'm like, "There's no way that's freaking decent." I look over and I'm like, "Hey!"
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah, because they came all the way out from California.
They did too. Yeah. Oh, California.
Yep. So they took second. They did well. That was their first time rock crawling in there side by side. So.
That's cool. Yeah, I know. These side-by-sides are taking over the damn golf carts.
I may buy one.
Yep.
You should.
You should.
Barbie
Maybe actually go wheeling every once in a while.
Whoa. Shots fired. Shots fired, Chris.
Hopefully.
Hey, he's supposed to go four-wheeling this coming weekend, so it's yeah. The Jeep's ready. I saw it.
It's sitting in the garage.
I heard Rubicon's open.
It is. Rubicon is open.
Through?
All the way through.
There's no mosquitoes, no bugs, no bears.
Nope. No mosquitoes, bugs, or bears. No. I don't know about that, but yes.
I heard there were some bears out, so be careful.
There's definitely bears. At Buck Island, there's always bears.
Yep. Bears don't bother me. As long as they don't bother me, I don't bother them.
Well, because they probably think you're one of their relatives, though, if they saw you out walking around. Hey, look.
My growling at night scares them away.
Is that Joe walking on his hind legs? Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, you want a picketing stuff?
What's the female bear? Daisy Bear? What was it?
Oh, was it? Yeah, Daisy. That's right.
Yeah, Yogi and Daisy. Yeah.
Wow.
And then Boo-Boo came along.
Wow.
I don't know.
No, Boo-Boo was his friend, not his son. I don't know which cartoon you were watching. What cartoon channel were you watching?
I don't know. No comment.
Okay.
It's been too long. I don't even remember this
I
stuff.
know.
Right. Too old.
Well, you're still just a youngin'.
Hey, so wrapping up the Delta Classic sounds like a freaking blast, and just a all around good time. And your parents made it out this year for the first time, huh?
Yeah, they flew out and I picked them up in Salt Lake City and drove them down there. We had a full truck, but it was a blast having them out, having my little crew with me.
That's cool. And then everybody just kind of camps out there at the fairgrounds.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're someone that brings your family out and you want to sleep at night, you get a hotel room in town because usually you can't escape the noise of the Saturday night parties. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, it looks like you're only a couple hours from Moab. What the heck? You should have gone to Moab and played for a while.
Nah. The rock crawl's enough.
You're close to Salt Lake City, too. What, a couple hour and a half?
Yeah, hour and a half south.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right.
Pretty close. So a lot of them are locals from Salt Lake area. And then that was the thing. That's why Thomas and the Sabinato one guys came up, is because it's only like 2 hours from Cedar City.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. Chris has got the map here on his big. What is this? 100-inch screen that you got going here or something?
Or
it's
32,
like a movie screen. I've been to movie theaters with smaller screens. Let me put it that way.
32-inch screen.
Fancy.
Let's bring up the satellite picture. We'll see if we can track Amber on the freeway.
Here we go. You got the tracker on you now.
I got the drone right over your truck.
Middle of nowhere, Nevada.
Middle of nowhere, Nevada. Yeah.
So what were you camped or were you Airbnb-ing? What was the dealio?
No, we got a hotel room.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, my parents decided to get a hotel room, and it was cheap. So.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's like really expensive to stay in
Not in the
Delta,
middle of
Utah.
BFE.
Middle of nowhere, Utah. Yeah, at one point I was kind of planning on taking one of the beds out of the hotel room and putting it in the bed of the truck and sleeping at the campground or the fairground Saturday night after the party. But that never happened. So my mom just picked us up.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. She said, so you want to hear a funny story about that?
Sure.
So she picked us up Saturday night after the party. And
cool.
we've had an excessive amount of drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And we're driving back, and this whole week we've been egging my mom on to take care of this rental car like a rental. Treat it like a rental, And so she comes around the corner coming into the parking lot for the hotel and rips the e-brake and on a right-hand turn, and I'm in the back driver's seat.
Okay.
Oh, whatever. Sorry, left-hand turn.
Yeah.
Not wearing my seatbelt. Never doing that again. Because I flew straight into the passenger side window.
Oh, no.
With my face.
You got body checked. Oh.
Don't try this at home, folks. These are pre-RO professionals.
Yeah, PRO professionals, and now I got 2 black guys for them.
Oh, no.
Send us a picture.
You weren't wearing your rock crawling helmet.
I should have.
This will be a lesson. Wear your helmet everywhere you go. People will be like, what's she doing? Well, she's being safe.
I know, right? Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
Never, ever not wearing my seatbelt ever again.
Yeah, see? That's a public service announcement right there from Amber Turner.
Wear your seatbelt.
Wear your seatbelts.
On Wheeling Wine and Whiskey.
Hey, Chris is he's making this computer work here. We got the satellite image of the course, that man-made Shot Creek course. That thing is pretty legit. There's some serious obstacles there. Wow.
Yep.
How tall are those obstacles?
I think it's probably 20 or 30 feet, depending on the one you're talking about.
Yeah, there's like a big old pipe, and then they got all this. Man, I wish they would. They should do something like this at Hollister. I mean, we got McCrazy, but I like that.
I think you should buy some land wherever you're going to end up and just build it in your backyard.
Well, there you go. We should do that. We should definitely do that.
Yeah, I mean, we've got the course in Orville.
Oh, that's true.
But they don't put their events on there anymore.
No.
Well, it's California, man. They don't allow us to have any fun here anymore anyway.
No,
so
the fun tax.
Got to buy some land in Nevada and build a rock crawling course and have turrets in the corners.
Yeah.
Did I say that out loud?
Something like that. Hey, I'll tell you, it was nice in Nevada. They weren't requiring masks if you were vaccinated, and nobody was wearing masks. So apparently everybody's been vaccinated in Nevada. Oh, and same thing in Utah?
They're over it?
Yeah, same thing in Utah.
Yeah, then I come back
to over it.
California here, and
June 15th. June 15th. We've been promised.
Yeah,
we've been Newsom's promised.
Yeah. Well, he's promised other things too. We won't get into politics. Hey, let's talk about
back to rock crawling.
Back to four-wheeling and Moon Rocks. There's a cleanup at Moon Rocks coming up here.
That's right.
Yes. So getting into current events, let's start with that one.
There you go.
So this last weekend was Memorial Day weekend, correct? It's probably one of the biggest weekends at Moon Rock.
Okay.
It's the highest crowd count or whatever you want to do. And it's super rowdy, and it always gets trashed. So Friends of Moon Rock's page on Instagram has put together a cleanup for this coming Saturday, June 5th.
June 5th, correct.
Just confirm that. Yes.
June 5th.
And so we usually meet, there's if you're driving into Moon Rocks, there's an informational billboard right there kind of at the beginning. And that's usually where we set up and meet. DLM comes out, and I guess there's another, I think a motorcycle riders group out local to Reno that has helped get a dumpster out there.
Okay.
So we're going to go out next Saturday and clean up some trash and make the place pretty again so we can keep using it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. I've always wanted to go out there. I haven't made it out there yet. I know it's not like a huge area, but there's some pretty good little rock crawling trails and stuff going on out there. Yeah. And it has I know it gets trashed. I know you and Harry Wagner have been huge proponents of these cleanup parties, and that's great. Keep that place going.
Anything we can do to help, because just like your rig, you got to maintain it every once in a while so you can keep using it.
Yeah, it sucks that we have to pick up after other people, but that's the frickin' unfortunate world we live in right now, Chris.
And that's one of my biggest pet peeves. If you bring it in, take it out.
Yep,
pack it in, pack it out.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's not that far from Reno.
Yeah,
about an hour.
Yeah, about an hour from Reno. Yeah, it's out there.
So that's 9 a.m. to about 12 p.m. or whenever all the trash is picked up. The more people that come out, the faster it goes.
Bring your toys and play when you're done.
Yeah, bring sturdy footwear, gloves, shovels, rakes, and your station.
Right on.
It'll be a good time.
Does anybody provide a lunch or anything, or is it BYOL?
Bring your own.
The flyer on the Friends of Moon Rock's page says that we provide trash bags, dumpsters, lunch, and beverages.
Okay, there you go. Get a beverage.
So last time we had hot dogs going and stuff like that, so it was fun.
Sure. Cool. Well, that's awesome. So if you're looking for something to do Saturday, June 5th, and you're in the Nevada area near Reno, head on over to Moon Rocks and lend a hand. 9 to 12, you said.
Correct.
Okay, cool. What else? You got another event coming up on the Rubicon too, don't you? You're busy.
Yeah,
you're busy.
Oh, my stuff fills up. But yes, anyway, so 2 weeks after that Moon Rocks cleanup is my event, VincyCon on the Rubicon. I don't want to say it's my event. I take that back. I'm sorry. I have a lot of friends that help me with it a lot, and I super appreciate it. But we do a 3-day trail run through the Rubicon. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal. First night we camp at Buck Island. Second night we camp at Dirty Dozen, Rubicon Springs.
Yep.
And I try to put it together as an event to get new people through the trail that have never done it before. I try to gear it towards Suzuki owners mostly, but if you show up with anything else, I'm not going to turn you down.
Okay.
It's always a good time. And a couple years ago, we set up a zip line over Buck Lake.
Oh, boy.
And we just go out. We have a good time.
And this is is this Father's Day weekend?
Correct. That is June 18th, 19th, and 20th.
Yep, June 18th, 19th, 20th. Right on.
Yeah, we'll have a group going. We start at Loon Lake and we go through, and I exit with a group out the Tahoma side on Sunday, but some of us also exit back out to Loon.
Right.
Trailers, so.
Go back out to Loon Lake where you started. Yep. So they get to do every obstacle each direction.
That's right.
Yep.
Going in and going out. How do people sign up, or what, was there a website or anything, or just contact you through your IG page, or?
Yeah, if all you have is IG, just contact me and DM me at DeBurs, and I can give you more information. But we've also got a Facebook event page, and that's kind of where I try to accumulate all the information for it. And so if you just search YukiCon on the Rubicon, it should pop up.
Okay, so on the old Facebooks there, Chris.
Right.
On the old Facebook.
Do you have a Facebook account, Chris?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Wow.
Wow.
Does anybody use Facebook anymore?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't use it too much.
Green definitely does.
Who does?
You.
I don't use Facebook much anymore. The only thing I really like on Facebook that I do follow is the Rock Crawler page.
Rock Crawler Classified.
Well, there's Rock Crawler Classified, but then there's a Rock Crawler page, and there's a lot of good information flowing through that thing.
Sure.
It's a really good page, and Jesse Haynes jumps in a lot. I mean, there's a lot of big names in the rock crawling.
The Rock Buggy.
Rock Buggy group.
Buggy.
That's it.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, there's
That
Rock
one's
Crawler Classified.
excellent.
Yeah, Rock Buggy group. So, and there's people that you don't have to have a rock buggy to be part of it, but it's great to look at and watch. Questions, and I've learned a lot. It's fun read. It's a good read just to see, and some of the ideas that people come up with to solve some issues, and very, very cool. So other than that, I'm on IG, and I'm not even on IG that much apparently. So I gotta get back.
You got up your game.
I know we got to hire.
Those are rookie numbers, man.
They are. It's summertime, man. I'm go from.
Dude, it is not officially summer yet.
It is officially summer. Memorial Day weekend's the unofficial official start of summer.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Get your swim trunks
June
out,
21st.
What did you say, Amber?
Get your swim trunks out, Chris. It's
That's
happening.
right. Get your swim trunks out. Good. At least you didn't specify a Speedo. We don't want to see that.
No. Water wings.
Water wings.
I don't know how to swim. What are you talking about?
All right, we'll get you a life vest.
We're gonna get Chris to go down the water slide there at Rubicon Springs.
Nice. I hear that water's really freaking cold.
Oh,
That ain't gonna shrinkage. That ain't gonna happen.
It's cold. Oh,
It's a good thing that rope swing's not up anymore.
Oh, is it down now?
Oh, that happened a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I knew knew of the rope swing, but it got cut or something, huh? Or the limb tree fell over.
The branch finally fell off because the tree's been dead for a long time. But there's been a second one that's been put up, but it's really sketchy.
Yeah. No, not good. So when you guys talk about doing a zip line, are you using a winch cable?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
We go to a tree. It's basically parallel to the dam. Yeah, it's attached to the Suzuki. And then it's that Suzuki's attached to another Suzuki because we're not enough weight.
Okay, good. So
there is
backup.
Of counterweight.
Yeah.
So let's just say if somebody, Chris's side, has got on this winch line, would it pull the Suzuki into the lake?
They'd be history.
We had one moment, but everything is fine.
I appreciate you being very polite there, Amber.
and then you just use a snatch block as the pulley?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we've done this before, too. That is so much fun. It's like, there's so much more to a four-wheel drive than just four-wheeling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
got all this cool recovery gear. Might as well put it to use when you're not recovering, Toyotas and stuff.
If you're Tyler, then you just have ham radios come out of your ass.
Yeah, that's right. So that's cool. Well, how many rigs, I should say, are you expecting on that event this year?
About 15 usually.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
It's not a bad group.
Yeah, that's perfect size, actually.
Not too big. I'm trying to get out a couple more race cars this year, too. I know Anthony Hadsall, the other Samurai 4600 driver, said that he'd be coming up and bringing a couple with him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, getting race cars out there, too, would be really cool.
Right on. Well, I'll see. It's on my calendar. I'll see if I can make a I wouldn't say guest appearance, just make an appearance.
Surprise appearance.
A surprise appearance. There you go. We'll see.
Yeah, that would be exciting.
That would be fun. Well, cool. Is there anything else on your busy calendar that you want to talk about, or you want to give an update on your current situation at the Balmer hangar of what's going on, what you guys are doing there? Or
if you can talk about it.
Randy was just on the Talent Tank. That episode just released, Chris. Did you know that?
I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah,
I heard that.
I actually just listened to it, and you guys got a handful of solid shout-outs.
Did we really?
Really?
Yes, you did several times.
Oh, that's
Holy
awesome!
crap.
Well, you gave us a great shout out when you interviewed with Wyatt, and that was super cool. We got a couple minutes of airtime there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Okay,
Yep.
I'm excited to hear this one now.
Love the cross representation for the Talent Tank and our podcast. It's
Yeah,
pretty cool. So.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, I actually really liked Randy's podcast. It was a lot of fun to listen to. And in my own personal biased opinion, it was my favorite episode from like the last 3 seasons.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to cue that up and listen to it tonight.
Right on. Looking forward to that.
It was really good.
And that was the season finale of the Talent Tank. See, Wyatt does seasons. Maybe we should start doing that. No, we can't.
Yeah, so you get
I'm
little
going to drop the
breaks in
microphone.
between.
This is the end of our season right here. Boom.
Chris just dropped the mic.
Well,
He's out.
I mean, you guys can stop whatever you want because you made it to 100. You're not supposed to have any more episodes of that.
I know, huh?
We're having trouble counting. We can't count much higher than 100.
Well, yeah, we're at
working on
episode 107. We had to reset. We just put a 1 and a 0 in front, or one in front of everything now.
Episode 7.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, it's
Nice.
been great. Well, that's cool. That's good to hear. So things are going well. It's got to be exciting as all heck to be immersed in that world every day now.
Oh yeah, it's totally different to actually look forward to showing up at work on not Monday this week, but Tuesday.
Isn't that a great feeling? The old saying that you never work a day in your life if you do something you love.
You love what you do.
Yeah, and I had that for several years, which was really good.
Oh, not me.
Not Chris. Not Chris. In fact, he's got a little noose hanging up here in his office. I'm trying to talk him out of that, before he goes to work tomorrow. But we'll see.
It's all good.
No.
Make yourself happy.
You know what? I just look at the end game. The light at the end of the tunnel
That's
is
right.
being 62 and retiring and being good about it. So.
And that's and getting out and wheeling. That's
Wheeling.
Speaking of being 62 and retiring, we went out to this middle of nowhere little bar. It was called the Trailer Hood for lunch a couple weeks ago.
Trailer Hood.
The Trailer Hood, I shit you not, dude. It was this dude that owned this place was so cool. When he was telling us some story about how he's got this whole list of shit that he wants to do when he gets old, and his body is so old and decrepit, he can't see anymore, and he can't do any of the shit that he wants to do. So I just say, just do it.
That's right. Exactly right. You got to do it while you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
Yeah.
That's been my motto. I've been doing all right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We're all, yeah. Anyway.
No, I don't have Chris money, but I've got a lot of
Well,
memories.
yeah.
Chris doesn't even have Chris money right now. What are you doing? Open that bottle and pour some more.
I'm trying to get a
Gee,
little
Christmas.
more bourbon here. We're only, partway through this podcast. And it's a holiday.
It is. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah. Happy Memorial Day, and thank you to all our troops.
Exactly. Everybody, all the men and women serving this country who have served the country. Very, very cool. Here's cheers. Cheers to Memorial Day and our
Goddamn
Absolutely.
personnel, Chris.
Well, we're going to cheers you, and by remote control because we know you're driving or Jason's driving. But either way,
yeah,
I'll cheers you with my water.
Okay, sounds good. Well, Amber, always a pleasure. Thank you for chatting with us and picking up the phone.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of people I call that won't even answer when I call. So I'm honored.
Yeah,
to have you pick up.
Well, I'm glad I had enough cell phone service out in the middle of nowhere, Nevada.
Nowhere, Nevada.
You cut out a little bit just a moment ago, but
that's all right.
So we need to.
The power of editing. Well, we're still looking for Lorenzo. You didn't see him at the Rock Crawl Championship, did you?
Nope, unfortunately.
Jeez, yeah.
Well, a couple of his cousins didn't see Lorenzo.
Okay,
well, Catalina's doing her job.
Yeah,
she's pecking away over here.
Right.
So
Catalina's been a great fill-in super producer. So I've been very pleased with her performance.
She's definitely better looking too.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah. She's working so hard. Her feet are red. So it's amazing. It's amazing. Yep. She's just constantly running around,
and pecking away.
Yeah.
I'm glad that worked out well.
Yeah.
Perfect match.
Well, thank you guys.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your drive back to home. Be safe.
Yeah.
And, well, I'm sure we'll be talking to you again shortly and soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hope to see you guys at WeeklyCon.
All right.
I mean, mostly just Jason, probably not Chris. But.
Wow, that's a harsh dig there, Amber.
I hope to see you there, Chris.
I would love to be there, but reality is a harsh medicine for me. So,
yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, good talking to you.
All right. Take care, Amber. We'll see you.
Good holiday, you guys.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Well, there you go. Amber Turner, Miss Amber Turner, coming back from rock crawling, living the dream, digging on Chris.
I love how Amber got the digs in on you. That was great. She got two. I got two marked down here on the deal. So,
God, you're keeping score.
I'm keeping score. Yeah,
what the fuck?
2. Utah. Right on. Well, that sounds like fun. And looking at that course,
dude, doesn't that look cool? I mean, obviously it's from 5,000 feet in the sky or 10,000 or 100, whatever. But it's not unlike playing on McCrazy Road at Hollister, which is obviously that's a very linear thing. But each section of McCrazy Road, I haven't driven through it except for the tunnel portion because the rest of it just gets beyond stupid.
No, we took you on one of the rock sections before.
Well, that's true. I mean, there's a couple of areas that are just beyond ridiculous.
But at the very top is all the man-made shotcrete course that has the big concrete drainage pipes and stuff, and it gets pretty freaking wild. But
did we ever mention when we went up there the day it was raining was the inauguration of it?
Yeah,
they had a couple of pro buggies up there, 4-wheel steer buggies.
Yeah,
and that one guy. I mean, I swear that one. I don't know who the dude was. He had a 4-wheel steer, full, tube chassis action,
right.
and he did every obstacle. And his girlfriend or wife was sitting in the passenger seat. And she just was sitting there chilling the whole time, like, whatever. This is just a normal day in the neighborhood.
You know who that was?
It
was Justin Hall.
Was that Justin Hall?
No, it wasn't. No. Just kidding.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Didn't know him from anybody back then.
I don't know if he was there that day or not.
Justin, you want to chime in and let us know?
Yeah, just remember how wet and it was a fun day though. That was super cool watching all of them go through.
That was the first year I was working at my current employment, and they had given me a company truck, and it was a 4-wheel drive company truck, and I drove all the way from Discovery Bay down to Hollister that day. It was a Saturday, I believe. It was raining, and the company truck had a little Toyota, or not a Toyota, a Chevy Colorado. It had 4-wheel drive. And I remember driving when we left the McCrazy Road to go. We were going to go have lunch down at what's that, Suds and.
It's changed names since then, but Barbecues and Brew or something like that. Barbecue and Brew, or Brew and what was it called? Oh man, we're close.
I know. I don't know what it was called.
Something.
But I remember following you guys. We were heading down that road to Area 5, and it was it was raining slipperier and snot. I almost lost it, man.
Oh, it gets greasy out there.
It was scary.
Yeah, wow.
ABS was like working overtime, and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna die.
No. So, it's great. That's cool. So Moon Rocks cleanup coming up June 5th. Yep. So check that out. And then the 18th, 19th, 20th is the ZukaCon with Amber. So you can go and meet Amber and go wheel the Rubicon with them. That would be that'd be great.
Yeah, she'll be in the race car and everything.
Love the con.
Absolutely.
Hey, we got to. You're talking with Tyler.
Tyler?
Toyota Tyler.
Oh, God. We're really going to...
Well, Morphlate, we've got a little code going on, a little discount code right now. So he's rocking and rolling with his Morphlate brand, and you can go to the website, and he's got a lot of cool stuff now on there. And he has these easy valve stems covers.
Yeah.
Have you seen those easy pull valve stem covers?
I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah. Well, there they are on the website. So I want to put these on the buggy, but apparently I'm going to have to put them on my truck and your truck too.
Are they green?
No, they're black, or at least these in the photo are black. But when you were at my birthday weekend, did you notice anything different on your truck?
My truck was molested.
It got molested. So did mine.
Yeah.
And you know who did it?
Absolutely. Tee and boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. So somebody that owns a Samurai that races in KOH.
If you haven't figured it out
without saying anybody's name.
If you haven't figured it out, you don't belong to listen to this show.
It's the girl with a Samurai.
Maybe.
That we may have talked to just recently.
My truck got dicked.
It got dicked. Is that what they got? Jeez. So there's these little penis valve stem covers that get put on. They're different colors and stuff. And she's gotten me twice now. Fortunately, I found it very quickly after the first violation. The first time I got violated.
You were molested?
Yes. And then so I knew to look for it the next time, and sure as shit, there it was.
Yep.
And then I told you to check your rig, and
passenger front.
You got hit too. So these might be, it'd make it quicker for them to remove the valve stem to put a dick on your valve core there. So
your truck can be dicked again.
Yeah. So if you want to get some of these, you can hit up Morphlate, MORRFLATE. And we have a discount code
.com.
W3pod. So W3pod, Wheelie Wine and Whiskey. So that's where the 3 W's come from. See how that works, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
W3pod. It's 10% off site wide. So you can get obviously the Morphlate kit to inflate and deflate. He's coming out with these cool compressors, so I want to see what that's all about. And
waiting for mine.
I spoke with Tyler, and I think we're going to get one to give away. So there's a little Easter egg for those of you listening right now. Yeah. So that'll be cool. But anyways, in the meantime, you can hit up the website. You can also go to our webpage, the Wheel Wine and Whiskey podcast webpage, and the link is on there for the Morphlate. You can hit that.
On the homepage, yes.
And there's also a link for Gaia, which we haven't talked about in a while, but I have been using it a lot and absolutely love it. Each time I use it, I'm learning more and more, and it is really good. I know there's Onyx out there that people have been loving too, and that's fine. I mean, it's whatever your personal preference is, but having this technology on your phone now out in the middle of nowhere
cool.
with really good quality, accurate maps, man, it's awesome. So I know I'll be using my Tesla buggy iPad there, the iPad with the Gaia on it for Rubicon coming up here.
Tesla buggy, boy, hashtag Jason.
Yeah.
I just bought a Tesla to tear it apart and make it into a buggy.
That's
what the hell?
I just took the screen out of it.
Nice shout out. So yeah, Gaia GPS. You can, like I said, Jason said, wheelingwineandwhiskey.com is our homepage. You scroll down a little bit and you'll see the links for the Morphlate and the Gaia GPS. If you sign up for Gaia through our website, you'll get and use the code or the link on our website. You'll get 20% off the Gaia GPS membership.
Wow, look at that.
Pretty cool, huh?
What else are we giving away? We got anything else? No giveaways right at the moment. We got to work on that compressor. I want to get that going.
We do want to get that going. So, but hey, real quick, we kind of talked about rock crawling racing and whatnot, and that's just the go slow stuff. But hey, you know what else happened? Memorial Day weekend is always Indy 500.
Indy 500, the Indianapolis 500-mile race.
I mean, these are ludicrous. Like,
how many years has this been going on? Do we know?
I don't know. A lot.
Okay, Google.
Anyway, it was
Catalina, get on that.
The race occurred yesterday, Sunday.
I know 30th. It's a holiday, but you got to work.
You got to work. Get your ass in gear. Oh shit, our ass is in here. Never mind.
No.
Get your boobies in gear. Well, I'm going to hell. She's gonna have a harassment claim against me. It's not going to be good. So anyway, yeah, Indy 500, obviously in Indianapolis, Indiana. How many times it's been run? We're going to find out shortly as soon as Catalina gets her act together.
Oh, she's really resisting right now.
I mean, obviously, these are go fast cars with multi-million-dollar budgets, and they go crazy, but they go super fast. 200 miles per hour, I guess, is not uncommon.
So here we go. She just put this piece of paper in front of me. So Indianapolis 500 was formerly known as Indianapolis 500-mile race.
Oh boy.
To simplify, Indy 500.
Semantics, right?
Yeah, semantics. So, first race, it was right before you were born, 1911.
Wow.
1911.
That's pretty close to my birthday. What was the average speed of that race? About 25 miles per hour?
I don't know. They don't say.
Probably took like 12 days for them to race 500 miles.
So I remember watching, because they used to race here at Sears Point and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And AJ Foyt, 4-time. Al Unser was a 4-time winner. Rick Mears, 4-time winner. And Helio Castroneves.
Yeah, the current.
Is that who won?
The new winner is another 4-time winner.
He's a 4-time winner as well. So how about that?
Rarefied air. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And he was driving a Honda.
Oh, he was driving a Honda, huh?
Not a Chevy, not a Ford, not a Mopar, but a Honda. You know, looking at this score, at this race results, there are a shit ton of Hondas in there.
Yeah,
it's Honda and Chevy.
Oh yeah,
seriously.
Where's the Fords? No Fords.
No, Ford's not there. Wonder why.
2.5 mile, and you're just turning left. You got 4 turns.
Hammer to the pedal to the metal, baby. Let those aerodynamics.
My gosh. Can you imagine 200 times going around that track?
Well, I love the sound. I mean, I don't watch the race anymore, but it's pretty, it's cool. So yeah, Helio Castroneves is first place. Started 8th, led for 20 laps. And then you have Alex Palau was second in a Honda. It's probably teammates.
Yeah.
Then Simon Paganad. None of these people are Americans.
No.
And then Pato Award. I wonder if he's Irish.
Oh, Pato Award.
And then Ed Carpenter in a Chevrolet. So first 2 places was Honda. The next 3 places were Chevrolet. Yeah. 6th place was a Honda with Santino Ferrucci. Must be Italian.
So it's called the Brickyard, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why it's nicknamed the Brickyard?
Well, it used to be a brick track. And
exactly.
Now they literally have like 1 meter.
So one yard at the start-finish line is still bricks. Yep, exactly.
Well, and I know all about that, dude.
Well, look at you.
That shit. This is good stuff.
Yeah, apparently.
But I'm just really thrilled that there isn't a single Ford in the top 30.
I don't even know if Ford has it as in IndyCar racing. I don't think so.
They're definitely an Ultra 4, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's right.
So, Wheeling Wine Whiskey, we report on all racing. We're non-discriminatory. So there's your Indy 500 results if you didn't already know.
There you go. Yeah,
we missed the boat on Daytona. That was a while back.
Right.
So
right. Hey, so did you listen to Kyle Seglin's segment on Talent Tank? You haven't?
No, not yet.
That's a good one.
I got to be driving to listen to that stuff. So
yeah, that's a good one too. So another shout out for the Talent Tank and listen to our buddy Kyle Seglin.
Boston Kyle.
Jeez, have some more whiskey, Jason.
EVE.
Don't mind if I do.
What's his next race? Is he going to race soon? I haven't. He's been pretty radio silent.
He talks about what their plan is for next year. So you got to listen to the podcast.
I guess so. There's your tease. Listen to the podcast on the Talent Tank with Kyle Seglin,
because he's going up, moving on up.
Okay,
it's going to be good.
All right, everybody, listen to that. I'm going to listen to it this coming week. So,
there you go.
Let's see. We saw Kevin Poole. He's a listener of ours.
Yes, he's the one that sent us all the wine and the whiskey, the
that's right,
peanut butter whiskey that we had over ice cream at Hollister.
Ooh, screwball, so good.
That's the only good thing that a flavored whiskey is for, is for topping ice cream.
And the wines he sent in.
Oh, the wine's incredible.
Good. Yep. So he, JD Wheeler on the IG.
Yeah.
I guess he had I don't have the deets. I'm not quite sure what's going on, how he got injured, but just want to wish you well, Kevin. Hopefully, you recover
he
quick.
got injured. Okay, all right.
So
well,
bloody
hopefully,
hand and the bandaged up thumb. Good. So hopefully you're okay, and speedy. Wheeling Wine and Whiskey's wishing you a speedy recovery.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Hope you're doing better there, Kevin.
Yeah,
that
no
sucks.
doubt.
Man, I had a finger infection, and that happened onset of it was over a month ago, and it's still not 100%. It's crazy.
Well, you need to drink more bourbon.
You don't heal as fast when you get older. Have you noticed that, Chris?
Well, I noticed you're getting old. Yeah,
I am definitely getting old.
Got gray hair, and
no doubt about that.
So,
but you'll always be older.
But well, I'm almost all gray now. So there you go. So
we got another update here for those of you that are in the NorCal area that partake in the Fordyce Creek Trail, my favorite trail.
Yes, sir.
That Rattlesnake Road will be closed from June 14th onward.
Oh, boy.
So that's coming up. So that is that committee access there. So it's going to be shut down Shoney's for a while. So while they're doing that dam reconstruction.
Repair.
The dam. Damn it.
Fixing the dam.
Yeah. So, you'll still be able to access the trail from Eagle Lakes there and head on up and of course the Meadow Lake side, but you won't be able to
no bailout.
The committee, which was a very nice and definitely needed at times hauling Toyotas off the trail. They called that the Toyota Trail, because they were always hauling broken Toyotas off the trail right there.
Rattlesnake Road / Toyota Road.
The Toyota Trail.
Broken Toyota Road.
So, yeah. So that's going to be a great detriment to the
Not
Toyotas.
enough torques road.
Yeah, not enough torques. You can't handle the torques. Where is that button, Chris?
I'm not sure it's live, dude. You might try the button in the bottom right.
Bottom right?
You boys like Mexico.
I'm wrong.
No, that's a good one.
That ain't it. Jason's in control of the board today.
You boys
folks.
like Mexico.
Don't touch any more shit.
But how do you get the other screen going? Oh, that? Oh, yeah. See, I'm starting to learn. Right. I'm starting to learn. Wait, I'm going to get this going here.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
We're in trouble now,
all
folks.
Right.
Listeners,
all right.
beware.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. See, look at this.
You can't handle
yes. Torques. See? An old dog can learn new tricks. See, that's how intuitive shit is. That's how I know if something is well designed, if I can figure out how to use it without reading a manual or anything.
I tell
and
you.
I mean, these little icons and shit and colors, and it's like, okay,
just roll away from the board.
That's pretty cool.
Roll away from the board. Hey, I will say, I was watching, we got a new cell plan here at the house because my children are blowing through our data like it's water. And we got... Disney Plus is part of the deal with Verizon now. So I binged watched this WandaVision.
Where are you going with this?
Dude? So, where am I going with it? So I'm watching WandaVision, which the first episode you really need to be on drugs to watch, I think, in my opinion.
Okay.
I wasn't even on alcohol. So I was like, what in the fuck is going on here? Anyway, the series was worth watching. It's 9 episodes, but at one point it's this high-tech cutaway. And there was a Rodecaster Pro.
Oh, really?
In the show.
Okay.
And I was like, holy shit, look at that Christmas tree. I said, holy shit, that's a Rodecaster Pro. You need to stop touching the buttons.
No, I'm good.
Just don't hit the big red button.
No, I got it.
Okay. You're scared. You're freaking me out, man.
You're all right. I got it.
Oh, boy.
I'm just looking. Go ahead.
Nothing to see here.
So there's a Rodecaster Pro in the.
Yeah, that's it. So just if you haven't
all
seen
that for that,
it's all that for that. I'm sorry.
I know
you don't watch TV, but
no, and WandaVision doesn't even sound like something.
Well, it's part of the Marvel universe with
Iron
Man
why
and
I'm
Thor and all that shit.
I never.
Those are fun movies. Just pure mindless entertainment. It's great.
All right. Well, back to wheeling. So yeah. Anyway, what else you got? Seen a lot of. It's go time. Yeah, I know you said summer hasn't started, but summer started. There's boats. Started. There's RVs. I saw a bunch of rock crawlers coming down out of the mountains today. So people are getting out and doing it. and it is time, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt.
It is time to go through your rig, make sure all your fluids are good. Check the frame for cracks.
You got any cracks?
Check your lady for ticks.
Check your lady for ticks. What the
just it's a country song. Check you for ticks.
Familiar with that.
Check. One of the most important things that's overlooked that I notice with my friends is they don't check their bourbon supply, and they have an inadequate bourbon supply when they arrive at the trail campfire for the evening activities.
That's right.
And they always come up to Chris and I looking for bourbon. So we're rationing this year. We're not going to be as giving with our bourbon. So be sure your bourbon supplies are.
We are not going to allow ourselves to run out.
Yeah, we will not run out, but and we're willing to share. But don't have the attitude. Oh, well, Jason and Chris are going to be there, so I don't need to bring any bourbon because that's a bad attitude right there.
Yeah, Jason
that's typically a Toyota
little,
driver attitude.
Right,
is what we found.
Jason has such little space to store stuff in.
I'm going to bring shit whiskey, and then because Chris and Jason will have the good whiskey. See,
that's right.
See, that's the Toyota attitude right there.
Johnny Drum.
Although one of the Toyota boys that I know does bring quality whiskey, Jimmy. So,
Jimmy,
Jimmy doesn't disappoint in the whiskey arena.
I noticed that Tyler didn't make any comment about my Fireball comment yesterday on the channel.
No.
I wonder what that's all about.
I don't know.
Radio silence.
But hey, speaking of Jimmy, here's a gift to you.
Oh, what's this?
It's a measuring device.
Wow, it's not long enough.
How long is it? 8. Oh, it's 8 feet?
That ain't long enough.
For what?
This is cool.
To measure the torques in your Dodge or what?
Definitely not big enough for that. Crescent Lufkin Shockforce 8-foot measuring tape.
Yeah, it's a nice measuring tape, and it's a keychain measuring tape.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that was part of a little gift from the Snail Boys there. So
nice. Thank you, Snail Trail.
So thank you, Snail Trail 4x4. I got mine in my kitchen cabinet. That's a perfect in-house one because you're usually not measuring more than 8 feet in the house. So I have a small house. You have a big house, so you might need a bigger tape measure.
I use a measuring wheel in my house. It's so big.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So, other than that, I don't know what else to say here, Chris. I think we're good. I mean,
we covered it all. Hit the red button.
We don't need no stinking podcast.
You can tell who's in control. You can tell who's in control of the board today, folks.
All right. Well, I've never been. I don't think I've ever recorded a podcast with you and been this close to the board, and you've been so far away. You can't even reach the board right now, which is great.
I need a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Jesus.
On that note, I am out. I'm done. What do you got?
I'm done, and we're out.